Yep, we got Lights on the right and Femmes on the left. This is Lights. 20 seconds. Oh. Hey, there we are. Okay, sorry guys, we were on mute. Yep, so on the right we got Lights, and on the left we got the Femmes. This is Lights' second match of the day and the Femmes' first match of the day. So Lights had a little warm-up earlier today.
And the Lights did lose their first match of the day.
All right, breaking out for the first point. We got Lights taking a big bite to the Dorito 1. Looks like Femmes are going to go a little more shallow.
Lights are far up in the center as well, Jen. Up to the 50, looking snake way.
And she's going to get taken out, I believe, by the Dorito side. One body coming off for Femmes out of the Dorito side. And Lights make their way into the snake. So we've got I believe, honestly, and I'm trying to keep up with we definitely have 4 bodies for Lights, and I think we still have 4 for Femmes. Only one Femme taking the walk, so it's a 4-on-4 situation.
Yeah, Andrea just took a walk.
And it looks like the Femmes are going to get into the snake. We have Mina Amundsen coming over from Europe, guessing with the Femmes here at Cup in snake 3 for the Femmes, and Lights still here in the snake 1.
I don't see Roxy here yet. I don't think she's coming until tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. That might explain why they made some pickups. And another body coming off for the Lights. It'll be a 4-on-3 situation for Femmes. Looks like Tammy Adamson pushing up through the center here.
Is this Linda behind Mina?
Yep. Linda Grau, another pickup from Europe that Femmes grabbed for this event. Looks like another body coming off for Lights. I believe it should be a 4-on-2 situation in favor of Femmes. Femmes with 2 in the snake.
One pretty far up in the D side.
Another body coming off our Lights, the last body left here in the snake. If I were the Lights, I would probably go ahead and concede this point.
I don't know if that's Tess.
Yep, Tess left here in the snake 3 by herself. And looks like Tammy Adamson's going to come shut the door. Concede. Point approved. Good point by Femmes. Had some pressure all over the field there. All right, in our other set here, we're going to have the New Jersey High Rollers playing against the Sacramento Sirens. Both of these teams have already played a match today, so they should be pretty warm. And I believe both these teams in their earlier matches went to overtime. The High Rollers,
lost, I believe.
Yeah, High Rollers in their first match played against the Suricatos, which went to overtime, and Suricatos ended up winning that one. And then earlier today, Sirens played against Belladonna, our European champion this year, who has come over to play at World Cup to represent all of Europe. Tall task there, representing an entire continent, but they ended up playing overtime against Sirens earlier today.
Sobe's not making the... should I say Amanda Glass?
Hey, Amanda Glass.
Didn't make the box.
That's what's on the roster, isn't it? Oh, 2 bodies coming out for High Rollers. Sobe taking the walk, Paige taking the walk out of the snake.
Alex is taking a walk as well.
Ball 3, or 3 bodies dropping for High Rollers. And it looks like Sirens are also pushing here into the snake 4 as well. Some good secondary moves.
Disorganized that pointer. It's really showing.
Yeah, got some good secondary moves here from the Sirens as well. Filling out the snake corner, pushing up through the center.
We got Lexi here in front of us in the snake.
Does she have the snake side to herself? I'm not sure if there's anybody really stopping her. She drops down. She could crawl the inside route around the snake 50 and push into High Roller's snake 4 if she wanted to. Yep, and just to add a little bit of context too, at the last event that we had, the WNXL, that was in Atlantic City back in June. These 2 teams did match up in prelims there, where they also had a very close match. I believe it was 3-2. I could be wrong. I'm trying to go off memory here, but should be a good match here. I don't think the Sirens realized that they had killed Paige out of the snake for High Rollers, because you can see Audrey Vasquez here in the center wedge looking snake way, kind of playing it as if the snake is hot, which, on that note, Ann, I don't blame her. I'd play this layout like the snake is always hot until you're 100% sure.
I think with so many bodies coming off in bunches like they did, they're just unsure of the count in general.
That's probably the case. But even still, you can see the High Rollers Dorito side, Minnie W, is pretty much realized that her entire snake side is blown, so she's pretty much dedicated this way, which kind of opens up the door a little bit on the Dorito side for Sirens to apply some pressure there. But they seem to be content in the inner bunkers over there on the Dorito side with the wing and the little Aztec. But the Sirens are pushing here into the 50 snake.
Still 0.1.
Should still be a 5-on-2 situation for Sirens.
Like what the Sirens are doing here with doubling up the snake, having one be inside, the other one's protecting themselves. Lexi's hunting now.
Okay, so High Rollers get a kill off of Sirens' middle Dorito side player over there. So it's a 4-on-2 situation, still in favor of the Sirens. Lexi has the whole snake to herself if she continues to crawl. But you can see here the mini W for High Rollers is still posted this way. But it looks like as soon as she looked away is when Lexi made the bump into High Roller Snake 3. So it should be just a matter of time before Lexi can pinch out the Dorito side for High Rollers here by continuing to crawl down the snake.
Lexi wrapping their side of the snake now and shoots out that little mini W.
Yep, and then we're going to get a towel. So not a bad point there for Sirens. Obviously, you want to see them close out, you know, because first of all, congratulations for having that kill 3 really quickly. Like, great shooting off the break, great capitalizing there by the Sirens. But when you're in a 5-on-2, you know, you kind of want to close that out quickly. So I'm sure that's something that they'll go back and discuss how they can put that together a little faster.
I think just like you said, recognizing that it is a 5-on-2, I don't think they knew where all the bodies were because 3 came off at the same time. They probably lost at least one of those kills in translation.
Yep. So it looks like Femmes going with a little bit of a different line here other than Tammy. We've got Monty Lopez. We got Heather Grosinger. I want to pronounce it correctly. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Kat Secor, the legend Kat Secor out here. Femmes up by 1. Femmes are going to elect to take the snake and the Dorito tower, who goes straight into the Dorito 2.
Gone up the whole way. I think that was Kat.
Yep.
This could be the Asian dragon here in the snake.
I believe it is.
Tammy with a big bump.
Yep. Love to see it. Good
Makes
move
it
there by
clean and
Tammy.
eliminates.
Where was that body that she eliminated? And was she in the
She was in the 50.
brick
Yeah,
on
the 50 brick on the D side.
I haven't seen many people play that bunker. Looks like lights are going to fill the snake and crawl. A little tall, but yeah, Tammy's going to spot her if she's crawling that tall. And it looks like another body coming off for lights off the Dorito side. Should be a 5-on-3, I believe.
Yeah, and the Femmes have crossed the 50s.
Looks like Tammy might be having some gun trouble here in the snake side brick.
Another
or loader
Northern
trouble.
Lights players coming out as well, so I think it's a 5-on-2.
And it looks like Femmes are also in the Dorito 50 over there.
Is this Aaron trying to...
I believe this is Aaron for the lights here. I'm not sure who just got that drop on Lynn there in the snake, but I think it's just Aaron by herself, though, which is unfortunate. Big move from Tammy through the middle.
It was a good move.
That's 2 good moves here from Tammy. Love to see it.
Both lines that the Femmes just threw out looked really impressive, so putting it together.
Yep, so we got the Sirens and High Rollers coming back out. Sirens won the first point. If you just tuned in, you are watching the WNXL, the Women's National X-Ball League. And we've got the Sirens playing the High Rollers, as well as the Northern Lights from Canada playing against the Femme Fatale.
Looks like we got Audrey. I think that's Allison's coming out. Maybe Kelly.
Rollers rushing to the box here. See if they're going to make it in time.
All of them are rushing.
Oof. It looks like everybody made it.
I think Allison's going to be out.
Yep. There's at least one coming off for the Sirens for leaving early.
And both teams having trouble getting to the box these first 2 points.
And the Dorito runner for Rollers is getting a check, and she's clean. Okay. So 5 alive breakout for High Rollers here. How many drop for Sirens? Just 1?
Just 1.
Okay. Finally got some cloud coverage out here. It's nice. All right, so we got Paige from High Rollers pushing into the Snake 2 here on the right. Looks like Sirens are also in the Snake 2, but she's looking inside. And center body for high rollers. That's Taylor Hofer coming out of the snake side brick here at the 50. It's a good kill. Taylor's been doing a lot of work up there.
High rollers are into the Dorito 4.
I think they're in the Dorito. Yeah, you're right. They are in the Dorito 4. That's Bella over there. Another body coming off for Sirens. Should be a 4-on-3 in favor of the high rollers.
Sirens are in the home. They're in the Snake 3 and Dorito Temple.
Home, Snake 3, and Dorito Temple. Okay. Not a bad position in a 3-on-4.
I don't really like the home, but besides that, the other two are okay.
Yeah.
Temple takes the walk, so it's now a 3 or a 4-on-2 for high rollers. Janita Curtis here in what people are probably calling the God Bunker.
Looks like she's going to make the move forward, try to close this out. Paige going to hit the deck and crawl into Snake 4 here for high rollers. I believe Bella is in their Dorito. She is. Or that's Veda 1. Veda or Bella on the Dorito side is in to Sirens' Dorito 3, I believe. Hard to see over there, over all these bricks here in the middle.
Yeah, Audrey's coming off for the Sirens as well, so I think Snake 3 is the only player left for Sirens. Baby J has the highway if she wants it.
Yep.
But they eliminate her.
High roller's going to put this together here real quick.
Going to tie this up 1-1.
That was Veda. Sorry, Bella, I was giving Veda your credits there, or vice versa. It's hard to see from a distance. Got Jesselinas back in the game here, hitting that buzzer. All right, for the lights, it looks like we've got Hannah, Kate, Aaron. All right, for Femmes, got Mina back, Andrea, Heather. I think Mina's back on the box. Can't see from here. 20 seconds. Tammy said, I did 2 run-throughs. Y'all go. Yeah, I love it. All right, so Femmes up 2-0. Tons of time on the clock. What does that say? 11:15. So 12 minutes. 3 minutes have passed. Femmes won 2 points. All right, lights are going to go snake off break. Femmes are going to elect to go to the corner. Linda was the other player who went to the snake corner here.
Yeah, she looked really good running and gunning to that corner.
Mm-hmm. And Mina's going to make her way into the snake in front of Linda. Linda and Mina both Norwegian players from Europe. So playing them in tandem there. Obviously their chemistry is probably going to be pretty good. They're going to chop up the Dorito player for light, so it's a 5-on-4 advantage here for the Femmes.
Looks like Andrea's in the home.
Another body coming off for lights out of the snake. I'm not sure who got that kill, but we have 5-on-3 advantage here for the Femmes. Lights are going to fill the snake, though. I think that's Aaron. Aaron's been doing a really good job getting into the snake behind her snake players, whether they're alive or if they've already taken the walk.
Mina's in the snake 4 here, really trying to pinch out that Dorito side.
Yeah, and she's got the home applying some pressure here to her as well from the lights. But if she goes around, obviously she could, go past the 50, but
I'd rather not see her gunfight here and just go onto their side.
Absolutely. I think she was looking for an angle on that little Aztec over there, but once she realized she didn't have that, I think she's going to push forward here.
Yeah, she's looking to go.
Linda's going to get in the snake behind her. You can see her on her screen. It looks like another move through the middle. Andrea's going to push up, try to close this out. And the home's going to take the walk for Anders.
Unfortunately, it's going to be
I
thought he was reaching.
He reached for his pocket, didn't he? Okay, and Andrea takes the walk out of the middle, so I'm not sure. I think that was Aaron here in the snake 1 on the inside that caught Andrea making the move through the middle. But Mina has made her way into Lights' snake 4. The only 2 players left for the Lights are going to be Snake 1 and Dorito 1. So the Lights player on the Dorito side did make her way out of that little Aztec and into the Dorito 1, which is a much safer place to be in this scenario where the other team is in your snake.
Yeah,
she's actually in the Dorito 2. Sorry about that. She's in the Dorito 2 now. What are you saying, Ant?
I think Mina might need to back up. She has no one to shoot right now.
Yep. I don't think she knows where. Yeah, I think that the player that she was being informed that was there has moved forward. In which case, Mina, I think, either thinks she just can't see her pack yet and is looking for the freebie, or, is trying to piece it together. Right there, and now she saw it. Yep. And now she's going to apply some pressure on the inside, which will make it where that Dorito player, I was going to say, that Dorito player cannot sit up, otherwise she's going to get taken out here.
Nice shot there. Eliminating the last 2 players, cleaning it up.
Concede. Point approved.
Beautiful weather right now.
Mm-hmm. We've had a little bit of a breeze. I mean, it's been humid, but at least there's been a little breeze.
30 seconds.
All right, so we got Sirens and Rollers in a tie game here with 9 minutes on the clock. Both these teams had really tight matches in their first 2 games, their first game respectively, each earlier today. So both of them wanting to get a win here. This bracket that the Sirens and the High Rollers are in has 6 teams in their bracket. So it's a little bit more of a challenge in terms of, making sure that you're sitting at the top 3 of that bracket to move on to Sunday, with the top team getting a bye. All right, so both teams are going to take the snake. And as I say that, both teams snake die off the break. So good shooting from both teams. Holy cow, great shooting by the High Rollers. 2 bodies off the Dorito side taking the walk. So that was 3 kills off the break for the High Rollers.
Quick 4-on-2. I know Sobe was shooting the snake way here. We like to tease her and call her by a real name, Amanda, but...
Amanda show. You remember that show?
Mm-hmm.
From Nickelodeon, from the 90s, early 2000s? Yep.
Good view right here. You see Janaea Curtis crossed up. Sobe at the home. Looks like Alex Delmar's in the Dorito corner.
And Bella's going to make her way from that little inset Aztec into the first big Dorito there. Should be a 4-on-2 situation. However, with Janae on the cross like that, she doesn't really give the impression that she wants to go forward. And then in this situation, when it's a 4-on-2 and the other team is not in the snake, I would have someone else try to hold Sirens as snake insert Aztec here and get Janae in the snake. But, hey, plenty of game time left.
Yep. Yeah,
the same can be said for the Dorito side, too.
Is to get Sobe out to the snake corner and then Janae to go underneath Sobe as she wraps around.
But they do have Bella up the Dorito side. I'm not sure exactly which one she's in. You can't see from here, but they could also potentially try to push to that side considering there are only 2 Sirens bodies left. I'm trying to figure out where that other Sirens body is. Is it the back center? I can't see from here.
No.
It's the center wedge.
Yeah.
Okay, she's behind that tower. I couldn't see her. So, yeah, I mean...
See, now you let the Sirens get wider than you.
Yep.
Sobe needs to bounce out.
Okay. So, Janaea pushed up into the snake side tower and is looking inside. Trying to... Doesn't really look like she's trying to apply pressure to that center wedge, but...
There, Amanda, go.
And it's a possibility that Janaea doesn't know that they had the double kills off the Dorito side off the break, and they're still trying to put that together because sometimes it's hard to see that happen.
Yeah, I think their count's off probably by 1 as well as just like that last point.
Yep. Another slow point here. Haven't seen too many slow points, but it's a 4-on-2 advantage for the High Rollers. Tie game. The 2 players for Sirens are communicating, though, so that's a good thing.
Is Jay still in the tower here, the Xbox?
And it looks like the Sirens are going to go from snake 1 back to snake corner. And I think now that I can see on the screen that Bella for the High Rollers is in the 50 Dorito and Alex Del Mar following her up. I think that's the side that they're going to need to win from, given that rollers aren't really interested in getting in the snake.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. The snake corner for Sirens takes the walk. I believe she was shot from the Dorito side, and they're going to concede.
Concede. Point approved.
All right, back to the other match. We got Femmes up 3-0. It's been 3 pretty quick ones for the Femmes. Still tons of time, 9 minutes on the clock. We'll see what Lights do here to adjust and answer.
Looks like Heather Brown's coming out.
Yep. And the thing about it is that Lights haven't, it's not like they've gone pocket and it's not worked. I mean, they're definitely, you know, taking the risks, and I don't think that's necessarily the problem either. It seems like it's kind of that mid-game breakdown that isn't really going their way at the moment. Looks like Femmes going with their other line here. Katsakor, Lin Trong, Monica Lopez, Tammy's back in. Yeah, we got 3 original Femme Fatale legends right here. And we got Tammy Adamson, Andrea Martinez, and Katsakor. Love to see it. Another aggressive push from Femmes. They're going to send Lynn here from the snake corner all the way into snake 3. Tammy's going to push into the snake side brick. And I believe Kat is now in the Dorito 3 over there for the Femmes.
This is going to be a good
go.
trade right here. Oh, I thought she was going to go through.
And Tammy, I think Tammy's felt the bunker move. Let's see. Yep, Tammy knows.
Going through.
Tammy knows. Here it is. Big move through the center here for Tammy, and she stays. Just kidding. I was going to say she stays alive, but she does not. And it looks like Andrea Martinez taking the walk, and Monty Lopez taking the walk. So that's 3 bodies coming off. That's only going to leave Lynn and Kat.
Yep.
And this is a tough situation if you're Kat, because when you look back, you can't see Lynn, so you just see your bodies walking off and think there's a chance you might be alone. But it looks like they've still at least killed 3
Nice
Lights.
shot there by Lynn.
So I believe, okay, Lynn knows the kill count. She said kill 4. So it's just the snake here for Lynn. Will put it together here in a second. Looks like Kat's looking for it too. Oh wait, hang on. It looks like it might have been a trade.
No, Lynn's like, okay.
No, Lynn, it looks like she has a hit on her loader. Okay, guess we're gonna call it.
I'm assuming
a
Kat
trade?
shot her from.
Yeah, and then Kat's gonna go. So Kat's going to get checked here on your screen.
Yeah, it's a good hang.
Yep. So Femmes definitely coming out aggressive this match. Very, very quick points. Not giving Sirens and Rollers very much time to rest in between points. Looks like Rollers are going to send Amanda Glass, Alex Del Mar, Janaea Curtis, Veda Ducks, and Jesselinas.
Yeah, it looked like Kelly's coming out, Lexi, Audrey. Let's see.
Christina, I think. I couldn't.
I didn't
Sometimes names on the back of the jerseys really stand out. Like the Rollers, I can read theirs from really far away, but then some of them, they kind of blend together, and it's hard to tell. Still a close game here. 2-1 with, I think, 6 minutes or so. Rollers taking a big bite into the snake. Veda's going to make it clean. Janaea asking for a check. And she's clean. 5 alive for Rollers. I think 5 alive for Sirens as well. First body is going to take the snake. Move into the snake for, just kidding, body dropping for Rollers off the Dorito side. But Sirens do push into the snake.
Yeah,
looks like that's Jess. Yep.
I got Sobe in the home. Alex is up in that little Aztec.
And Alex takes the walk. Yep. Alex was looking to go. I think she realized that Jess had died, and you could see her playing that Aztec. She was rapping like she wanted to get out of there, knowing that it's not really a great spot to be in. But I believe it was Audrey here in the first big wedge that was basically already had paint there, so Alex kind of stuck her face into a ball. At least that's what it looked like. You know, the speculation from the sidelines, but
yeah, that's
looks
what it
like
looked like as well.
Veda just got a free one, though. Sirens tried to fill out D-Way, and Veda's here in the snake 4 for Rollers and capitalized and was looking inside and got a free one. So I believe it is a 3-on-3, Anthony. Veda pushing into Siren Snake. If she pops up here, she'll get a free one on Audrey, unless Audrey sees her first, which is... Here we go, Ant.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So Audrey might have had some incorrect intel there. She went to bunker a 50 brick that was not there. Veda going to do a little tactical retreat here. Last two bodies for Sirens are going to be Snake 4 and Snake Corner, while High Rollers have the 50 Snake, the Snake insert back here, way back here, with Janaea looking cross, and then she's got Sobi over her head from the home. So should be a 3-on-2, everybody kind of this way. But here's another example where Janaea's on the cross. No one's over there, as in no one for Sirens is over there. They've killed everybody already, so, and as I say that, Sobi's going to take the walk. Unless there's someone we're not accounting for, Ant. Is there a body for Sirens over there?
Might be. I don't know how, but I
thought we counted 3 coming off. Maybe we didn't. So if we didn't, if that's our fault. Sorry, Janaea. Giving you a hard time.
No, I don't think there is, though.
That's a penalty right there.
That's a huge penalty.
If Veda is shot, that's a penalty.
Wait a second.
Okay, no. I think Veda got shot in the back from Janaea, Ant.
Oh,
so
okay.
Lexi came around. Lexi did not shoot Veda, but then Janaea shot Veda, and now Janaea just got shot. Oh, there was a Dorito player.
Okay.
All right. Sorry to Janaea.
Yeah. That makes way more sense.
That makes more. We can't see you guys, so we were trying to count bodies, and that's on us. So. Yeah, but it looks like Veda definitely got the first Snake player for Sirens clean, and I believe that was Janaea who shot Veda in the back, thinking that it was the other team coming around, and I totally understand that. Sucks it shook out that way, but we got Femmes coming back out against Lights. 4-0 here. Some quick points by the Femmes. They're going to go Mina. Let's see, Mercedes, Heather. Tammy's going to come back out.
20 seconds.
And Monty. I will say I'm really loving this layout. I think this layout's a lot of fun from a playing perspective. It's a little hard for us to see here, but it is a super fun layout to play.
Game on.
See, Light's still pushing the envelope, which I love to see. They go snake off break. They take the first big Dorito over there at like the 30-yard line. But Femmes, no shortage of aggression.
Yeah, Mercedes is flying down the snake here. She
Front
stops
snake
at 3.
Front snake for Lights is going to take the walk, and the second snake for Lights is getting a check right now, and it's Rub. Should be a 5-on-4 situation for Femmes.
A lot of teams are using this little Aztec here, huh?
Yeah. All right, Mercedes pushing into snake 4 for the Femmes.
See if Test, I don't think, can see her there. That's another reason I don't really like that bunker.
Yep. She's going to make her way into the 50 snake here. We can't see the Dorito side, guys, so it's kind of hard for us to see what's going on over there. Looks like the Femmes are in the Dorito corner looking inside.
The Lights just made a move into that inside Dorito. Mercedes is now on Northern Lights side of the snake.
Yeah, she posted up looking to get a free one. Looks like she does. She kills the Dorito player.
I think that's Tammy behind her now in snake corner.
Yep. Looks like 5 alive here for the Femmes. Oh, they should be able to wrap this one up real quick here.
Is there a third Dorito person for Northern Lights?
I can't tell.
I see it. That's a yeah. They threw it, Mercedes. You're right.
Yep. So it looks like Mercedes shot Aaron first, and then Aaron shot Mercedes, which is going to be a major on Aaron of the Northern Lights. And I don't think they have enough bodies, or maybe they did, but it was hard to tell. It looks like the last body's coming off. So should be a 5-0 Mercy Rule win here for the Femmes.
Yeah, when you guys saw the yellow first go up, I think that's the other judge just overruled that with the red, so they just took the difference. It wasn't two different penalties. It was one penalty that was upgraded to the major after Mercedes was hit.
So it looks like Heather's going to hit the buzzer. And as long as she's clean, that's going to be a 5-0, which means our Sirens and High Rollers match is going to be going into X-Ball here. And it is a tie match, I believe. 2-2 with 3:16 on the clock. So that could be a point or two, depending on how quickly this one goes. It looks like for Sirens, we're going to have Bruna, we're going to have Lexi, going Gonna have
30 seconds.
Audrey's
Kelly, Audrey, and Christina.
It looks like Taylor,
Veda,
20 seconds.
Amanda.
Jess, and trying to see who the fifth body was. And Paige. All right. Rollers kind of last minute getting to the box there.
Everybody's got 5, which is good. Paige is in snake 1 right after the break.
Interesting that rollers decide to go a little bit short off the break and with a delay into the snake. If Taylor had gotten there just a hair quicker and got her gun up, she would have caught that bump from the snake insert Aztec over into the snake for the Sirens, that bump that was made after the fact.
Janae's hit as well, so she's walking off. 5-on-4 for the Sirens. 4-on-4.
4-on-4. It's going to be the center player for the Sirens taking the walk.
Taylor's
So Paige,
in a good spot.
Yep, Paige moving up into the snake 4, looking to push into the 50 snake. She's got Taylor next to her in the snake's side brick, and then Sobe behind her in the center wedge there, looking D-way. So a good midfield press here, cutting off the zones here.
Yeah, rollers are in good shape with Amanda looking D-way, Taylor looking snake way. And we got Paige here on Siren side of the field. So high rollers are in great shape.
Looks like Sirens still have the first big inset Dorito. Looks like she wants to make a move. She's on her feet looking to go, and looks like is Paige gonna? So Paige sees it happen, but didn't get a shot in on her. But if Sobe's looking that way from the center, she should have seen that, or can now hold that zone for them. And as I say that, commentator's curse. She is going to take the walk. So it should be a 4-on-3 advantage here for the Sirens. 3 bodies for rollers are going to be in the Dorito side tower, snake side brick, and here in the snake 4 and Siren snake 4.
If you call her Amanda, you wouldn't have cursed her.
All right, so Lexi's looking inside. If Taylor's not careful, Taylor's looking D-way now.
Taylor has to look D-way.
Oh, wait, is there? Yeah, so there's two on the Dorito side for Sirens. One's in the Dorito, and Taylor takes the walk.
If Paige can win this gunfight, she can turn this field around.
Audrey pushing here to the center to try to get the drop on Paige. Is she going to do it?
Nice. That was a real good move by Audrey.
If Audrey stands up a little taller, or go get her, if she kind of makes the commitment to go get her. And here comes a move for Lexi, and they're going to trade out.
60 seconds.
All right, this is coming down to the wire.
Is it a one-on-one? Audrey?
I think if Jess is still alive on the Dorito side, and she takes the walk. So if you're rollers, you're going to want to towel right now, because you've got 48 seconds on the clock, and you're going to have to score a point. And unfortunately for rollers, they had a little bit of some on-field drama in the sense of like penalties going swing points and then reverse points on their last match. I'm sure going into this match it was a little frustrating and trying to get their minds right. So they're going to want this one for sure, because that bracket it's got 6 teams, and you certainly don't want to go 0-2 on day one.
Yep. And Suricatos already won a match earlier. Belladonna is certainly capable of making the playoffs. So
right.
When you have a bracket, like you said, of 6 teams where 4 teams minimum really are right in it already in day one, you don't want to go down 0-2.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough comeback there.
And still having to play Vibe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Haven't even faced the top team in the bracket yet, in terms of season rankings. Yeah, because, I mean, if Sirens can take this one, they're going to be 2-0 on the day, which obviously sets them up well for a bracket of 6.
2 minutes.
Looks like somebody's going to take a timeout here. Both teams obviously having to contend with the fact that they're in X-Ball, since the other match with the Femmes and the Lights was a 5-0 mercy roll for the Femmes.
You got the coach from the Ironmen, Shane Pastana's over there helping out the Sirens.
Yep, so just to give you guys a quick rundown of all of our WNXL teams, we've got Vibe from Dallas, we've got Sirens from Sacramento, we've got the High Rollers from New Jersey. Who else do we have? I'm trying to think of it all. We've got Belladonna from Europe. I think a lot of them are German and some French players.
Ohana from Florida.
Yep, and we got the Femmes, who are a little bit from everywhere, but they got some Californians and some Floridians.
Yep.
And then who else am I forgetting? Northern Lights are from Canada. And, of course, last but not least, the Heroines, we're kind of from all over, but our team is centralized in Boston. We call ourselves the Boston Heroines, more or less, but we do have players from all over the U.S. and one from Colombia. So, not South Carolina, South America.
You're right. And then we got Archangels, who have recently moved to Indiana.
Correct. Originally St. Louis, and they're now based out of Indiana.
I feel like we're still missing people.
I know. We're doing this off the top of our head.
Yep.
Let's see. And then we got the Cheetahs, who are from Virginia. Majority of them are from Virginia. I think some of their players are also from Florida. That's the thing about the WNXL, for those watching. A lot of these girls aren't centralized together. Some of them, luckily, are, like most of Vibe is, but even Vibe has players that fly in from Jersey and from
Canada.
Yeah, exactly. And so, that is one thing that you have to consider about the WNXL is we aren't all together. So we do have to travel for practice and make that kind of commitment to each other to practice together and prepare for the event. And these two teams actually are two that are mostly centralized. Sirens being from Sacramento, most of their players, and the majority of these players for High Rollers being from Jersey. So High Rollers understand the assignment. They did a major push here through the middle with Taylor and Alex taking both center bricks. Janaea taking this snake side tower. And they are calling the kill one. And unfortunately are going to be receiving a penalty.
Oh.
Which I think is going to pull out
3 of them. Bella's gone, Alex gone, Taylor gone. So it's
all right,
just
but they do take another one. They take another one. So it's going to be Paige and Janaea here with 13 seconds. You've got to understand the time management here. Like, you got to get to the box.
Coming off too. They got to go quick. Just run.
4 seconds.
Wow. Congrats to the Sirens going 2-0 today.
Yep. And, that's tough for the High Rollers. I mean, they got second at Vegas, came out really strong at the start of the year. Got third in Atlantic City, had a good showing there. So I think this is going to be frustrating for them for sure.
Certainly not out of it, especially taking 3 teams out of 6.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it's going to get ugly and tight when the number 2 team in the bracket starts the day off 0-2. So they're going to have to beat Vibe. They're going to have to beat potentially Suricatos? Because I thought High Rollers had no, they already played Suricatos.
High Rollers played Suricatos. I can tell you. Give me one second.
Sirens. So, yeah, that means they're going to have to play. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I think, let's see. High Rollers play Belladonna tomorrow, and they play Dallas Vibe last. So you've got the European champions and a team that's won multiple events in the States. So definitely going to have to go home and watch footage, make the correct adjustments, come out strong the next day. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is the WNXL here that you're watching. I'm Jen Folk from Heroines, and I've got Anthony Vitale here from A Million Things. It would take forever to list them all. So thank you guys for joining in. We're going to send it to commercial real quick.